Today we're going to be talking about Scotch Flex Seal. Hi everybody, my name is Margaret and welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. I am a reselling homeschooling mom that flips things on eBay and Etsy to help support my family. And in today's video, I thought it'd be nice if we talked about Scotch Flex Seal. So let's be realistic. I wanted to talk to you guys about when and how you would use Scotch Flex Seal realistically in your reselling business. And I'll talk about when I would use it as well. While we resellers are super frugal, it is also true that time is money, and it's important to note that a product like Scotch Flex Seal could come in handy in your reselling shipping arsenal. In this video, I'll talk about how Scotch Flex Seal works, I'll show you how to package an item, and I'll discuss ways that I think I'll use it in my business, and I want to hear how you would use it in yours. And stay tuned until the end because I am giving away one of my rolls of Scotch Flex Seal so that you can try this out for yourself at home. So let's take a look at Scotch Flex Seal. So this can save you up to 50% on your time, supplies, and space compared to boxes. It's an easier way to ship. All you have to do is cut it to size, fold it over, and press securely to seal, which I am about to show you. You won't need boxes or fillers or tape because the Scotch Flex Seal system will stick to itself. So let's open this up. I'm getting the label off the front. I want to show you the full experience. Alright, so here's my roll of Scotch Flex Seal. It is durable on the outside, cushioned on the inside, and this is the item I'm going to ship. This is something that I don't normally ship. So I've got a wooden sign here. It is not, it's pretty sturdy, it is not breakable, and I think it is something that is a great candidate. So the first thing I'm going to do is roll out some of the Scotch Flex Seal to measure to see how much I'm going to need for my item. As you can see, it peels away very easily from the outer layer, but those gray layers really will stick together. So once I've got my item placed and figured out how much I'm going to need, I want to make sure that I've got enough of a border for the adhesive to stick to itself. This is a good time to note that items, when they're packed in Scotch Flex Seal, should measure 3 inches by 6 inches so that a standard size shipping label can be adhered to it. So once you've got your item all squared away and you've got just the right amount for your item to ship, you can cut it out and start folding it over to create a very tight seal. I've got just the right amount. I'm ready to center my item. I do also insert my thank you card on top. I fold it right over, and here's where the magic happens. Once you've got it centered, you can start pressing and sealing the gray adhesive to itself. So as you can see, it's forming a really tight seal around my item. All I have to do is press firmly and get that Flex Seal sealed up, and my item is not going to move around in this packaging at all. All that's left to do now is to put my shipping label on my package and stick it in the mail. So let's talk about some of the concerns that you might have about Scotch Flex Seal. So one, let's talk about the price. While we resellers are a frugal lot, it is important to note that time is money and that the Scotch Flex Seal can help saving time by compacting the amount of time and space it takes to ship an item. You're cutting out the tape and finding the bubble wrap and the packing materials, so it's something that you can use quickly to get an item out the door. So a second concern some of us might have is it really safe for our items to ship in Scotch Flex Seal? And the answer is yes. Now there are certain items, things that might have sharp edges or things that are extremely fragile, those would not be ideal items to ship in Scotch Flex Seal. Other items would be really great candidates. So the outside layer is very tear resistant, the middle layer has a cushion to protect your item, and the gray inner layer has this adhesive that won't damage your item. Another perk is that it will hold your item in place so that it's not shifting around inside of a box. Scotch Flex Seal is guaranteed to stay sealed so that your item doesn't shift around inside the packaging like it might in a box or an envelope. I'm going to link a how-to video to show you how you would be able to open your item without cutting or damaging the product inside. So another concern is recyclability. In this day and age of trying to make sure that our planet is safe, Scotch Flex Seal is recyclable. Once you've taken the paper shipping label off, Scotch Flex Seal is recyclable. So instead of putting this in your recycle bin outside, this would go in with your plastic grocery bags and get recycled when you take it into the grocery store or different places that you might take your plastic grocery bags to be recycled. And just as a side note, there are more than 18,000 drop-off recycle places in the US and Canada for products like plastic bags and Scotch Flex Seal. Alright, so here's the lowdown. How and when would I personally use Scotch Flex Seal in my business? So one way that I would use Scotch Flex Seal in my business is if I come across an item that I don't normally ship. I have lots of packaging on hand for things that I'm used to shipping, but let's say that I come across the sign that I shipped earlier in the video or a book. These type things would be perfect for me to ship using Scotch Flex Seal. This way I'm not searching for just the right size package, just the right size box. I've got the Scotch Flex Seal ready and I can make a package on the go and quickly, saving myself a lot of time looking for a box and packing material for an item that I'm not used to shipping every day. And as resellers, we know how important it is to get our packages out the door on time. So having a roll of Scotch Flex Seal handy can really save you when you're in a shipping pinch. Another time Scotch Flex Seal would come in handy is if you are traveling and thrifting and shipping on the road. So I want to hear from you. I know some of you have tried and loved Scotch Flex Seal. Let us know what you think of it. Let me know if you haven't tried it, where you think it would come in handy in your reselling business. I want to know some other ideas for using Scotch Flex Seal. So leave a comment, let me know, and look down in the comment section so you can get some more ideas of great ways to use Scotch Flex Seal in your reselling business. I'll be picking a winner in 1 week from the comments, and I will be shipping out a roll of Scotch Flex Seal for you to try yourself. And if you just can't wait to try some, then I'm going to be linking a coupon code in the description box down below so that you can get 15% off of Scotch Flex Seal yourself. Thanks so much for watching. I'm really looking forward to hearing your ideas for using Scotch Flex Seal in your reselling arsenal. And I'll talk to you on the next one. Thanks, everybody. Bye.